Hey guys, welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. If you're new here, my name is Jules, this is Vegan Quirks, and I love to talk about veganism, minimalism, environmentalism, and being an expat in China. And so today is one of my very few days in this time of the year when I'm quite busy that I'm getting to actually work from home. I'm usually working pretty much 7 days a week at my office, and so because today I'm working from home, I thought that I could bring you along into some of the food that I'm eating. So it's about, I think, 8:30 in the morning now, maybe closer to 9, and so far the only thing I've done is drink some water. But I'm making myself a little bit of a breakfast. I have a feeling today's going to also be kind of a weird day of food that I'm eating. Weird for me, at least. Maybe not weird for you. Because I was at work late yesterday, so I woke up late today, so the periods of time that I'm like hungry are definitely going to be weird, and the things that I'm desiring are going to be weird. And plus, since I don't spend a lot of time at my apartment, there are certain things that I really can't feed myself when I'm at work. That I tend to like make myself as special treats when I'm at my apartment. So we will see what I'm going to eat. So I was not kidding when I said I sometimes eat weird breakfasts when I'm at home. So I had some watermelon in my freezer that I kept from when watermelon was better. And I've made myself a watermelon slushie. And I know what you're thinking, that slushie is green. But the thing is, so I blended up the frozen watermelon, and there's a little bit left in this container. And then I added some spirulina, some turmeric, and some black pepper. So I've got a bunch of spirulina, and quite frankly, when I'm done with the spirulina I have, I'm not buying more. But I understand that, like, hey, greens, eat them, drink them, good for you. So while I still have it, I'm utilizing it. And then the turmeric and black pepper, I'm really hoping that turmeric helps me with like things like joint pain. So I'm trying to be more consistent about utilizing it. Again, it's something that I have a big container of. In the future, I think I will buy like capsules of turmeric as a supplement rather than powdered turmeric, because it's just too much. And then I'm also going to put some passion fruit on top of this. When I eat watermelon, I mean, perfect watermelon, no, I don't feel like I need anything else, but a lot of times I feel like watermelon can use a little bit of tartness, so I definitely love passion fruit or lime to go with watermelon, especially when I make like a watermelon juice or something. I'll almost always add some. So it's about noon now, and I've got cup number 2 of this same Earl Grey tea, not tea leaves number 2. I've reused the tea leaves to make a second cup. I do that with most of my tea, although bagged tea I find it doesn't work as well with, so the bagged tea that I'm currently trying to use up, I end up using once. This also is not quite the best on the second cup, though I have a lot of tea that I do like 2 or 3 cups if it's quite strong. So cup 2 of tea, and then to hold me over until I make lunch, I've got some celery and peanut butter. I basically had like half of a stalk of celery, and so I just kind of put some peanut butter on it, even the little sad little end pieces, because, you know, food is food, waste not, want not. So it's 12:30, I'm about to make my lunch. Yeah, I just couldn't wait any longer, and so I'm gonna make myself a big salad with, this is just some random ass lettuce. This is another leafy green whose identity I don't quite understand, but it looks like dark and leafy, so I assume that it's healthy. So putting it in my salad with some carrot, cucumber. I just have a tiny bit of rice left over. It's like half white rice, well, no, like 2/3 white rice, and then some like, not brown rice, some sort of wild rice. And then I've got some smoked tofu, which I'm going to fry up in a pan, just in my nonstick pan with no oil and a little bit of seasoning. And I'll show you the dressing as well. I'm just going to put together the dressing with some peanut butter, rice vinegar, maybe a little bit of sesame oil, I'm not sure, and then miso, and this is gochujang. which is like a Korean red pepper paste, and probably a little bit of sugar. I might add soy sauce if I need to, and I might add garlic powder. But here it is. I think it looks delicious. I feel like the lighting in my apartment is just awful. So here's the dressing. As you can see, it's a little bit thick. I added some garlic powder, did not add soy sauce. Cucumber, we've got the lettuce all underneath. This is half of that tofu that I showed you, so half of that smoked tofu, which I seasoned with salt, pepper, and a red Thai curry powder that I have, which is quite spicy. And then here is half of that carrot, which I julienned with like a julienne slicer, and all of the rice. So I'm now about to take a break from work. Well, gonna do work for a couple more minutes, then take a break. As you might be able to see from the steam, I am on another cup of tea. This time I've just got some green tea that my coworker gave me, because it's local from where her family's from, which is really cool. And as you can see, I haven't put it in like a strainer or anything. I don't always do that. I have no problem with just drinking it loose like this. And then I realized, I thought when I made my salad, I wasn't sure if I was going to be hungry enough to like eat it all, which is why I only put half the tofu in, because like, yeah, the tofu would have made it a little bit more filling. But I was wrong. I mean, it's about 2 o'clock now, so it's been like an hour since I ate, and I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm just gonna eat the tofu, the little like tofu cubes that I had made, with a little bit of, no, I'm not gonna be able to do this without moving that. I've made a little, sesame miso dressing, dipping sauce, I guess. It's literally just sesame oil, miso paste, and rice vinegar, and nothing else. Super simple. I'm lazy, so I like simple. I think that tofu is a super awesome snack. If you're not eating tofu as a snack, you're doing something wrong, because like it's also a pretty high protein snack, and easier to make than roasted chickpeas. For yet another snack, this time I've got some mixed nuts with dried cranberries and literally half of a square of chocolate. This is just dark chocolate. It's got cashews, almonds, pecans, and the mixed nuts have Brazil nuts in them, so usually when I eat them, because I eat these almost every day, I just make sure to grab out a Brazil nut because selenium, I guess. So I'll be snacking on this while I drink cup number 2 of this green tea and get some more work done. It is about 4:20. Dinner, again, something I honestly don't eat that often, which is like a fry situation. I have tofu fries, which I love, potato fries, and then this is some sort of root vegetable whose identity I don't quite understand, but I saw it and it was cheap, so I thought I'd try it. I'm going to be eating it with a little bit of these preserved vegetables, and this is the greens, the dark greens that I had with my salad at lunch. I just had more of them, and I was going to make another salad, but I decided I'd rather stir fry them, so I did that with a little bit of oil and then some salt and pepper. So on to what I'm guessing is the last thing I'm eating tonight. I'm also making myself a cup of chamomile tea. It's about 9:30. I've made myself, like, I guess, kind of makeshift kettle corn. I just cooked popcorn with some sugar and some cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, so it kind of like a gingerbread kettle corn. And then you can see here I've got some other stuff going on in there, which is, what is this? These are some nuts, the same nut mix I had before, but it's also got some cereal. Here, yeah, it's just like a, see if I can get it to focus. It's just like a chocolate, like, not like a crisp rice cereal, but just a similar, like, basic chocolate cereal that I've got. Oh yeah, so sometimes I like to make myself a little bowl of kettle corn. So I realized I never made an outro for this video. So I'm gonna do that now. I realized while editing this that this video is not amazing, but hey, I'm doing my best. And I figure I just kind of need to figure things out in this apartment, because it's the first time I was filming a video like that here, and lighting's a mess, and I don't currently have a tripod, so that's also a mess. But I'm working on it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that it wasn't too painful to get through, and I'll see y'all in the next video.